Right then, I've just designed a new mount for the PARD 008 LOF for the screen that I use with it. The mount I had before, yes, it worked very well and it done the job. However, it was it stuck out a bit far on the side. Plus it was put together with bits and parts of other things. This mount I ordered from China, specifically for adapting to the screen. I was hoping it would work. It's come today and it seems to have. I put it all together and it works. As you can see, it fits onto the side of the PARD on the Picatinny, which then makes the screen sit on the side like, I suppose, like a video camera. When you want to flip it out, the other thing it doesn't do, it doesn't tuck in or anything like that, but apart from that, it does exactly what it explained. It doesn't actually, it still keeps the screen safe, so the screen's not going to move, not going to fall off. And then all it is, it's just attached on the back, so it's secured actually to my battery, which isn't locked, secured. So when I need to change battery, in case of taking it out the mount and changing the battery and putting it back in, tightening the mount, putting it back on the PARD, and that's it, away you go. I did find that the batteries on these DC50s, these Viltrox, lasted about 4.5 hours when I was out the other night before I had to change the battery in the monitor. They do drain a bit of power from the PARD, so your PARD battery won't last as long as what you used to if you were just looking through the PARD itself. However, I carry 3 or 4 spare batteries, so on an 8-hour ratting session it didn't really bother me because I just changed the battery and away I went. The annoyance of having to change battery was outweighed by the practicality of having the screen when I was ratting, so I didn't mind. One thing I am working on now is when you take the cover off the side of the PARD to expose the micro HDMI input, you leave the side to the elements. So basically what I've done, I've bought some of this stuff, it's like a mouldable glue, and I've moulded it actually around the cable, and the end of the HDMI is actually sticking out, and then I've moulded it to a similar shape. So when you actually plug it in there, it creates like a suction cup on it, I presume is what you call it, which then protects it to a degree from the elements. So that's it. I'll let you know how this gets on. Again, there's probably a better image of the picture quality that you get off the screen. I'll just try and tilt it, see if I can see the footballs that are on the floor. Yep, there. And then back up. I would show you some birds, but I don't think there's any about. Nope. You see, I'm in the garden, so probably with the rifle, so there's not going to be no birds about, I doubt it. Just my luck. And there you go.